And this is the team that West Ham put out against Watford this afternoon. Again, there are no changes, but the season has at last brightened up for West Ham. Substitute Stuart Pearson. He's not played since the cup final last May. A knee operation has kept him out until today. As for Watford, they lie 14th in the table, but they've only been beaten twice here at Vicarage Road this season, and now come to this match with their fast-improving midfield youngster Kenny Jackett. He injured an ankle in the 1-0 win at Chelsea last Saturday. He's fit. He was doubtful until this morning. Malcolm Poskett is their top scorer with 17. And in the Watford side, the former Arsenal skipper Pat Rice, over 400 games for the Gunners, and striker Jerry Armstrong, formerly of Spurs, real opponents for years, of course, in North London, although, of course, they played together for Northern Ireland. The referee today is Brian Stevens from Stonehouse in Gloucestershire, and the all-ticket crowd now waits for the start. Well, one enthusiastic fan, I'm sure you recognise there, Terry Scott. Come on, Watford, with the Watford manager Graham Taylor just taking his place in front of him, with Bertie Mee, the former Arsenal manager. Now we wait the kick-off. And there is the kick-off, in fact, with Watford attacking the goal to our left in shirts of yellow with red shorts. West Ham in their customary claret and blue. Watford, who've lost only one of their last 9. Steve Sherwood, their goalkeeper. Long kick by Sherwood. Nicely there. And Armstrong playing it back there for Taylor. And Ward brought down. I think it was Ward with a header who got that move going well for Watford there, and a free kick for the home team then, an almost central position, some 5 yards outside the penalty area. So you can see the West Ham wall. This is the sort of view that Phil Parkes will have of it all. It's quite a massive wall there, as you can see. And Watford deciding who's going to take this. They've got 3 players in front of the ball, which is something that we saw Watford produce at West Ham earlier this season, where they break there, Bolton's shot hits into the second wall, in fact. It can cause confusion. On that occasion it didn't, and here's Devonshire breaking away again for West Ham. Played there towards Goddard, but too firmly, and the ball will carry on a pitch that's had a lot of rain on it in the last 24 hours, through here to Sherwood. Pike, Neighbour, looking, and the ball out of play. Stewart couldn't get to it. It's another Watford throw. Malcolm Poskett with it. Long ball played forward. Armstrong playing it back. Taylor playing it in again for Poskett. As Watford are on the break again. Poskett looking to get it onto the right foot, and Parkes had to save twice, in fact, as Ward came in. So Watford so very close indeed there to producing an opening goal. As the first shot was only parried by Parkes, and the second one was saved well as Ward got in there. So here's the corner, Taylor with it. It should be Phil Parkes' ball, and it is. And the throw-out releases Devonshire. Battling with Armstrong, and in fact Jerry Armstrong penalised there, but at least it ends in smiles as Ray Stewart gets the free kick for West Ham, which will be taken by Billy Bonds. Looking. Now Goddard. And a free kick to West Ham. Foul by Ian Bolton. Getting behind this free kick. Suggesting that it's going to be floated for the men rushing in from the far post. David Cross leading the ball, and they very nearly caught Watford out. Cross absolutely starting his sprint as Brookings started his run, and look how close that was to the opening goal. Cross good again. Now Rice. Miss it. Taylor. Played in towards John Ward. Back again for Taylor, and it was well saved there by Parks. But it's only gone as far as Rice. The cross coming in again towards John Ward, and that time it was won well in the air by Billy Bonds. But Watford keeping up this pressure now as Taylor and Bissett play a 1-2, and down goes Parks again. Well, it was an astonishing reaction save in the first place by Phil Parks from a real pile driver by the number 4, Les Taylor. Sims with a header. Now Armstrong played for Bissett. Oh, he hit that straight across. It's gone with Goddard. And Goddard showed a fraction too much of it to Bolton, and it was suddenly almost 2 against 2. Armstrong back for Rice. Here's a bit of space for Luther Bissett until he's confronted by Devonshire. And the foul there by Devonshire, using a bit of elbow, I think, there on Bissett. And so it's a free kick for Watford. Quite a good record against West Ham of Watford. They won 2-0 here last year and drew 1-1 at West Ham. And here's the free kick. And a good save by Parks from Ward, who not for the first time this afternoon has got in late on that sort of thing. And West Ham let him go, and it was a free header and a good piece of handling by Parks. That's out of play. That's a West Ham throw. Stewart then with the throw. Stewart again for Neighbour. And the ball in play, was it? Oh, in fact, the ball was over the top from the header, but the referee right on the spot there claims that the ball had gone beyond the byline in any case, and that it's a corner for West Ham. So Brooking with a corner. Thought about an outswinger and has changed his mind. It's going to be an in-swinger now. Left-footed. Closing in on that goal. And a claiming handball vehemently there at West Ham. In fact, they're almost bowling over the referee in their protests. They're still there. Well, they clearly felt that there was a handball as Brookings' corner came in. Pritchard again, finding Bissett. Pat Rice going on the run for him down the right-hand side there. There's his cross coming in towards Ward, and headed behind by Martin for a Watford corner. And Pritchard will take it. Again, the big men are forward. Sims and Bolton. And Poskett on the goal line itself. Corner hit in low, Lampard getting it away. As the whistle goes for half-time, Watford, if anything, in the first half have made the better chances. But Phil Parks, in fact, has been called upon to make some very good saves. And one of the talking points, of course, was that penalty just before half-time. Billy Bonds having a word with Brian Stevens there, but nothing's going to change that. But the half-time score then here at Vicarage Road, it's Watford 0, West Ham 0. And we'll be back with the second half. So it's West West Ham now, who get us underway at the start of the second half, attacking the goal to our left. 0-0. When you say 0-0, West Ham have conceded only 2 in their last 5, Watford 2 in their last 6. But here's Cross finding Brooking. It'll fall again maybe for Cross coming in there, but it won't fall for Goddard as Rice gets it back again. Martin, not quite sure about that header. Devonshire finding Cross. Ball getting stuck a little bit in that middle. It's churned up a little bit, and it's a cloying sort of mud in there at the moment. Neighbour finding Pike. Billy Bonds for Stewart. That might be Brooking's ball. Taylor's gone there with him. Brooking turning it back for Cross. Well, it's a sight that they've become accustomed to, those West Ham fans. David Cross hitting goal 26, made for him by Trevor Brooking. What a good run forward this was, and look how close Les Taylor keeps to him, but still Brooking is able to whip that ball in, and Cross hits it first time past a helpless Sherwood, and West Ham go into the lead. So here are Watford again now, with Jerry Armstrong being stopped by Alvin Martin. No sign of joy on the face either of Chairman Len Kearns on the left of West Ham or manager John Lyle, but David Cross has put them into the lead. Jacket playing it in there towards Ward, who got the header in above Lampard, but not nearly enough power. Devonshire picking up that loose one. He's got Neighbour in space on the right there. Neighbour versus Pritchett. Here's Pike. Played for Stewart. Goddard, beautiful turn again. And the cross coming in, and they allowed it to go a long way until Sims got it away, and he got that one away as well. Ward playing it here for Taylor. So Watford coming forward now. But Bonds coming across to cover, finding Lampard. And Lampard hitting it straight at Steve Sims, but it might come for Cross. And indeed it has. He's beaten Sims with that one. Cross now, looking to Cowan, a beautiful goal! Well, that was total awareness there by David Cross. After he got past Steve Sims, he looks up, he can see where the gap is, and he curls it there. Wide of Sherwood into the corner of the net, his second goal and West Ham's. And it's Watford 0, West Ham 2. And so David Cross now chalks up goal 27. That's it for Watford. Now Jerry Armstrong with Ward waiting in the middle, and Parks went flying one way, Ward went flying the other, Martin with him, and it was Martin who got the touch, which means a corner. Pritchett leads. And Ward, no, sneaked twice on the line there. First by the keeper, and then by Jeff Pike. But I think some of the Watford fans are wondering whether Pike handled that ball as he saved it the second time. Well, if it was driven hard against his hands. Certainly no talk of a penalty. And it's knocked in there by Poskett. And in fact, from that drop ball, Watford took possession, and West Ham never really looked like getting it back. So it was Blissett who took it up, went a long, long way, turned it inside, and Poskett was able to turn it in, and Watford are back in the game. And you can see a bit of tension has crept back there towards John Lyall. A comfortable finish could turn out to be an uncomfortable one. Blissett, who played such a big part in spotting the possibilities of that run down the right that led to that goal. Poskett right in there, and behind off Pike for the corner. So Watford keep the pressure on them. The crowd are really getting behind Watford now. It's a real cup-tie flavour about it now as Watford get the corner. It's Taylor with it, flicked in there. Oh, word, and well saved by Parks. From that header by Bolton, I think it was, who got the touch. No, it was Steve Sims. There he is with the back flick. Rossed there by Phil Parks. Well into time, added on now. Pike being hustled there by Jacket. Finds Devonshire in a bit of space down the left here. When he hits it straight at Rice, that wasn't the cleverest thing to do from West Ham's point of view. And Billy Bonds could have been in trouble there. Just managed to stick out the foot as Armstrong came at him to get it back to Parks. Played nearly 2 minutes of stoppage time now. Blissett, not a very good clearance by Parks on that occasion. Devonshire trying to get back there. And lining up, in fact, those West Ham defenders to get it away. Devonshire, in fact, running it straight at the Watford player, but the whistle had gone. And West Ham chalk up another win with the 2 goals there by David Cross. Although they have an enormous debt to Phil Parks, who played superbly in goal for them both in the first half and in the second. And Vicarage Road, Watford. It's Watford 1, West Ham 2.